Hidroplan is an all-Brazilian company and a pioneer in the use of polymers to optimize the use of water resources in agriculture. The company is constantly developing and investing in research, infrastructure, innovation and sustainability. Hidroplan's commitment goes beyond the sale. We offer specialized technical assistance and constantly publish the latest developments of our research. It is not for nothing that we are the foremost Brazilian company providing polymers for the agricultural industry. We deal basically with two kinds of polymer, planting gel and irrigation HP10. We prepared this video to provide basic guidelines for the correct use of Hidroplan products and ensure their effectiveness. Hidroplan gel is a pure, high-quality, totally safe product employed in the irrigation of many different plants. Granules come in 4 different sizes. HYA, large granules, used especially in substrate mixtures. HYB, medium-sized granules used especially in the preparation of planting holes, although it can also be mixed with substrate. HYBM, medium-sized granules. It is an exclusive Hidroplan product and also the most widely used in agriculture in any kind of soil. HYC, small granules, widely used in pinus planting, bare root planting and nursery transplants, specifically designed for heavy clay soils. Hidroplan gel works as a water reservoir around the bases of the plant. It absorbs and retains large quantities of water and whatever has been dissolved in it, and this is easily released to plants. Like all water reservoirs, it has to be replenished after use. This is done through rain or irrigation. The use of Hidroplan gel has the following advantages: reduction in irrigation frequency, increased rate of successful transplants in the field, less evaporation, decrease in water and nutrient loss through percolation, enhancement of the physical properties of the soil and better aeration, increased plant growth, since water and nutrients are permanently available to the root system. To prepare the gel solution, slowly pour the powdered product into a tank of water reservoir. Preferably when this is being filled, this makes for easier hydration of the product and avoids the formation of lumps. Each kind of granule requires different lengths of time to be fully hydrated. HYC takes about 30 minutes. HYB and HYBM takes from 30 minutes to 1 hour. HYA takes at least 5 hours. Differences in water quality may interfere in hydration and decrease the product's absorption capacity, as in the case of heavy and iron-rich water. Temperature interferes in hydration speed. The colder the water, the longer it takes for hydrating the gel. If not used at once, the solution should be stirred before application. We will present some samples, but keep in mind that use and application may vary among growers. Each kind of culture requires specific amounts. For more information, contact Hydroplan's technical staff. There are different planting procedures for eucalyptus and pine. Open the hole with a dibber. The hole should be wider than usual to make room for the gel. Place the seedling. Apply the gel around the seedling. Backfill and firm with foot pressure. When planting pine seedlings, follow the same procedure, but dip the seedlings in an HYC solution before planting. This planter, a device developed and patented by Hydroplan, can be attached to other equipment. It can be attached to a bag in hand planting. It can be attached to a truck-drawn tank in semi-mechanized planting. The difference between the two systems is the location of the gel container. However, they work in the same way, and the planting process is the same. First, raise the planter above the site chosen for the seedling. The tip must be closed before being driven into the ground. Centralize and release the seedling through the opening on top. Activate the mechanism for releasing the gel. The amount to be released may be controlled by a dosing device or by keeping the device open for a given period, say 2 or 3 seconds. Activate the mechanism for opening the tip to place the solution and the seedling inside the hole. Keep the tip open when withdrawing the planter. Backfill and firm the seedling with foot pressure. Mechanized planting is performed by truck-drawn mechanic planters. The operator works on a sitting position on the machine, which plants the seedling while the gel is released around it, and then closes the hole. The gel solution may be stored in a truck-drawn tank, bags, oil drums or water reservoirs. For seedlings of plants such as citrus, raised in plastic bags, holes are usually created with a shovel or a spade. Cut and remove the bottom of the plastic bag. Lower the seedling into the hole. Remove the remaining plastic. Place the Hydroplan gel around the seedling in the hole. Mix the gel with the soil. When using a hose attached to a tank with gel solution, direct the jet to the sides of the hole until the soil becomes soggy. Gently raise the seedling to allow the solution to reach the bottom of the root ball. Backfill and firm with foot pressure. For seedlings of plants like coffee and grown in plastic bags, holes are usually created with a spade. Cut and remove the bottom of the bag, slip the side. Place the seedling inside the hole and then the gel solution. Fill in with soil slightly above mid-height. Mix the soil with the gel solution. Remove the remaining plastic. Fill in the remaining space and cover the root ball. Firm with hand pressure. Plantings can also be made through the mechanized or semi-mechanized system, where a specific planter is attached to a bag or a tank, as it is done with eucalyptus seedlings. The gel can be used in many ways when growing garden vegetables. It can be stored in oil drums, bags, tanks, or even spraying tanks. Holes are usually made with a spade, a dibber, or the hands. Place the gel inside the hole. Place the seedling. Backfill gently, mixing the soil and gel. Firm with hand pressure. Vegetables can also be planted with vegetable planters. In beds mulched with plastic, punctual applications of mixtures of gel, peat and other elements are also possible to fill in gaps. In this case, the product may be used in powdered or hydrated form. Hydroplan recommends the hydrated form. The mixture is usually made with a mixer. But you can also use a spade or a shovel. Given the small amount required when using the powdered product, you have to be more careful to ensure a homogeneous mixture. Use plenty of water when you irrigate for the first time to ensure the product is thoroughly hydrated. Do not fill the whole container with water, since the gel needs space to hydrate and expand. In mixtures with hydrated gel, hydrate the product, remove the water and keep the granules. Add the substrate or its components into the mixture and then the gel granules. Stir for at least 10 minutes. Remove the mixture and place in the container holding the seedlings or seeds. When sowing grass or applying sod, you may scatter the hydrated or powdered product on the soil either manually or using a lime spreader or a similar device. If the powdered form is used and it does not rain, please irrigate it. The product has to store water for the plants. Before sowing or applying the sod, rake in the product with a grading or ordinary rake. When using more than 1 litre of gel per plant, mix with soil until soggy. Always use proper amounts so that you may easily fill in the holes. Do not let the gel in contact with fertilizers, for some kinds of fertilizer spoil the gel. If a fertilizer is to be applied when planting, cover it with a thin layer of soil and then add the gel, or mix it thoroughly with the soil to avoid a concentration of fertilizer near the gel. HP10 is a water-soluble polymer. It lends viscosity to water and reduces percolation speed. It also agglutinates particles suspended in the soil and stabilizes its structure. It may be used whenever you irrigate. This Hydroplan product is available in powder or emulsion. HP10 increases water viscosity and reduces percolation speed. As it takes longer for water to percolate through the soil, plants have more time to absorb it. HP10 provides the following advantages: resistance to erosion, increased water infiltration, increased irrigation effectiveness, better absorption of water by plants, reduction of 20 to 50% in the amount of water used in irrigation, reduces the amount of nutrients and insecticides and herbicides that are lost by being washed away and through percolation. HB10 complements the planting line and ensures proper water management and improved plant growth. Slowly pour the product into the tank or water reservoir, preferably when it's being replenished to facilitate dissolution. Wait at least 30 minutes until it is totally dissolved. Stir the solution before application. Irrigate either manually, plant by plant, or using irrigation systems such as sprinkling, dripping, center pivot, or high pressure gun. Irrigation systems can also inject HB10 in a concentrated solution through a venturi or similar device. In plant-by-plant irrigation, a valve at the end of a hose attached to a tank is generally used. When irrigating plant by plant, HB10 may be used in conjunction with planting gel. HB10 will reduce percolation speed, while the gel granules on the surface will gradually release water to plants and form a thin, invisible protection around the plant, keeping moisture for longer periods and protecting the plant's neck against high temperatures.